information to help you run your business better and improve your marketing campaigns. My name is Hank Hoffmeier, and thank you for joining me on Hank's Marketing and Business Tips. You've probably been missing some Hank in your life. If you haven't noticed, there have not been new episodes of my podcast in a while. This is because I've had some technical and time challenges lately when I was traveling abroad in France and a couple other countries. I know that shouldn't be an excuse because I'm always saying you need to create content and get stuff out there. There were times where I literally had no time because I was in between and driving between different cities, different countries, and then also there were times where the internet just would not allow me to upload a video. Therefore, I didn't really focus on creating content for the podcast as much as I should, but I was really making sure that I was creating content with John Hayes for the Eye Contact podcast, talking about email. Today, I have a few tips if you're traveling, mostly internationally, and how you can succeed if you need to do work while abroad or traveling. Some of these tips would probably still be good if you're traveling here in the United States. The first one is make sure you know what kind of internet situation you're getting in. If you're staying at a hotel or a well-known hotel, you probably know you'll have decent Wi-Fi. What you want to do is ask them for a speed test if possible. Maybe a manager can help you with that and send you a screen cap or just verbally tell you what the speed test is to help you identify whether or not that Wi-Fi connection or signal is going to be good enough for you. With Airbnb or what they call Gites in France, you definitely want to have the owner or the person that is setting you up for the Airbnb or Gite to do a speed test and send it to you. I've noticed some rural areas in France had very, very slow Wi-Fi. Therefore, I worked in co-working spaces, which is another tip. Same thing with co-working spaces. What you want to do is check the internet speed. But more importantly, if you're looking to work US hours, you want to check the hours of availability of when they're open. Most times they will post those on the internet as well as their rates, which can vary from €5 to €50 a day. Yes, 5 to 50 euros a day between the different types of co-working places. So check the rates, check the internet, and then also check the hours that you need to work. And don't hesitate to email them to ask them if they have any flexibility with the hours, or use Facebook Messenger, which is something I did for a company called Spotty, which actually allowed me to work the late hours that I needed to work until about almost 10, 11 o'clock at night, which was pretty awesome. Do your research with the co-working spaces, your lodging, your hotels, your Gites, your Airbnb. And then also if you are going to stay for an extended period of time, you might want to look into your cell phone plan, see what they offer for international options. Most times these international options are going to be expensive. What I did is I bought a service for France called Free, and it was pretty good. It was actually 100 gigs of data since I don't have an annual contract, and its speeds were pretty good, usually 4G almost all the time. There were some caveats. If I went to different countries, I'd get charged a lot of money, which I did. I went to Indore and I got charged a lot of money for that. And the service was okay. It wasn't great. There's services like Orange and SFR, I believe, is another one. But whatever country you're going to or wherever you're going, check the cell phone service coverage, prices, and more importantly, the cancellation policies of whatever provider you're going to use. And then last, mostly for international, make sure you look into what adapters you might need. Now, there are adapters which basically let your plug fit into a certain type of hole that's different in, say, Europe. And then there's a converter, especially if you're going to bring over, say, a hair dryer, which is my best example. 110 volt hair dryers will not work on 220 volt. It'll fry it. Now, Apple products like your iPhone, your Mac, they can handle down converting 220 to 110, I think it is, and you'll be safe. But check whatever electronics you have, see if it'll do that. But if you specifically need 110, you're going to need a converter, and you want to make sure you don't fry your electronics and then have to buy one while you're traveling. And also carry a multi-adapter, which I have something that plugs in to my adapter or to the wall and has a long extension cord. Then it has 4 USB ports, 2 of which are high speed and then 2 are low speed as far as charging or quick charge and then low charge. And then there's 2 regular plugs on there for my MacBook and anything else I might need to plug in. So those are some quick items that I wanted to share with you as far as traveling, even locally or internationally, to help you be successful. I did write a blog post on the co-working experience I had while traveling through France. Check that out. It's on LinkedIn and also my blog, hankhoffmeier.com/blog. Don't forget to subscribe to the Eye Contact podcast, eyecontact.com/podcast. These episodes for this podcast will probably come out a little more sporadically. I'm going to move a lot of my conversation over to the Eye Contact podcast. I do enjoy creating this content, therefore I will create some episodes here and there. May not come out every single week, but I appreciate you staying tuned, and if you're subscribed, you'll still get those every now and then. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.